What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ro, back with another video. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. To be honest, bruh, I haven't been on camera in like 3 or 4 months now, right? So, I'm still gonna be going to the gym. I'm still gonna be doing gym content, And I got a lot of content coming out this year. It's New Year's. So, man, it's 2025. I'm done with school. So it's time to it's time to lock in with this content, goddamn. I ain't gonna lie to you. But anyways, yeah, man, I'm looking to do more content. I want to do more. I gotta show you a lot of things that I can do. You know what I'm saying? So get started with the fashion and things like that. Clothes and all that. But yeah, but anyways, y'all see the title of this video. Is it a good idea to join the military in the year 2025? Right? 2025. It's 2025, goddamn. Boy, I'll be 21 this year. I'll be 21. This is my legal year. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's a lit year, but show y'all join the military 2025. This is a good idea. Yes. It's a good idea. It's a really great idea. But you know what I'm saying? Joining the military comes with a lot of sacrifices, right? A lot of sacrifices that that you gotta be willing to take. It's a lot of sacrifices that you gotta be willing to accept. You know what I'm saying? You gotta accept the fact that you have to sacrifice something to join, right? It's pros and cons to everything in life. You know what I'm saying? Even if you go to college, trade school, own your own business. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to do in life, bro. It's always that the pros and cons, right? Military is not a bad gig, right? Anyways, the military is basically a cheat code to life, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. The military is one of the biggest or the biggest cheat code to life. You know what I'm saying? And I will get into that in a minute why I say that. But is it a good idea to join 2025? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If it's for you, do it. You know what I'm saying? If you got nothing else to do, and especially in my circumstance, right? I'm came from a small town, ain't really nothing for real. You know what I'm saying? We don't even have a Walmart, so ain't even nothing where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? If you have nothing else to do, you just at the bottom pin in your life, I ain't gonna lie, join the military should be your best option. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's different branches, you know what I'm saying? It's different branches, you can do National Guard, Army, Marines, Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard, Space Force, 7 branches, right? 7 branches, right? So, is it a good idea? Yeah, man, it can get you out of a lot of situations, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It can change you for the better, you know what I'm saying? You can see new things, see new people, meet new people, experience new things. And yeah, man, and you get to have a taste of some of them benefits, you know what I'm saying? But immediately, when you first get in, you gonna feel damn, I shouldn't do this. But as time moves on and as you get older, as you progress in your career, you won't understand why this is a great choice. You know what I'm saying? Military is all about longevity. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to a career field like that, it's all about the longevity. People think about the military and be you know what I'm saying? They be thinking about the hell, young dudes, you know what I'm saying? That's about my age. They be thinking about the Hellcats, how they gonna get this money. You know what I'm saying? How they gonna get rich. Let's debunk that. When you in the military, you is not rich. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not rich. I know y'all follow me on social media, y'all be seeing I be putting these clothes on and shit, but at the same time, I ain't rich, I'm a normal person. You know what I'm saying? I just like nice things. That's just me. But I am responsible with my money. And that's another thing I will say. If you are irresponsible with your money, I don't think it'll be a good idea for you. It'll be a good idea for you, but it's not gonna be a good idea for you to join because if you're not responsible with your money, you know what I'm saying, you will struggle in the military. And I've seen it happen time and time again. Dudes really be struggling. They be blaming the military for their financial choices. You can't blame nobody for you spending your money on unnecessary things or going above your means, bro. Dudes be getting 2023, 2024, shit, now 2025 BMWs, you know what I'm saying? And now they can't afford to live because they're paying for a damn car. You know you can't afford that car. So why are you getting that car? So that's just one example that I can give, right? So like be financially responsible. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's a lot of good perks that can come with it too, you know. And like I said, the military ain't for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's really not for everybody. So, you know, if you feel like you have another route that you can take in life, take that other route. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you feel like this is what this is your destiny, you know, you can do it, then you know, do it. The military can set you up for life, bro. If you handle this shit right, I ain't gonna lie to you. The grass on the other side is so much greener, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, you can look at the rest of your life. That's why I said the military is all about longevity. Like, you know, like, you can't come in here and think it's a get-rich-quick scheme. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. That is far from the case. But anyways, if you think about the longevity, if you think about your life in the future, it's really one of the best things you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you join the military, you know what I'm saying? Like, you handle it right, Air Force specifically, if you join the Air Force, you know what I'm saying, or the military in general, your life is pretty much set, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like, you handle it right, your life is pretty much set. Like, I'm being straight up with you. You know, it's pretty much set, bro. Like, you don't gotta worry about shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, like, that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? But you will understand that as you go, you know, further in your career, you know what I'm saying? Like, after you get done with your 4-year or your 6-year, because let me get into it, right? The first thing I could tell you first thing I'll tell you, like, this is what nobody talk about, right? When you in the military, when people find out that you active duty, like these banks, like, I'm gonna put y'all on one tip, right? Bank with either Navy Federal or USAA. I'm leaning to Navy Federal side because I bank with Navy Federal, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, me personally, I think they're the better bank because I bank with Navy Federal. But when you bank with Navy Federal and they find out you in the military, you know, or it could be other banks, but it's hard for banks to tell you no. When it comes to like loans, credit cards, like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for banks to tell you no, like, because they know that government money is automatic money. And when you're in the military, you get that automatic trust from compared to civilians, you know what I'm saying? Because you serve the country, you know, but don't fuck that up though, you know what I'm saying? Don't mess up that trust, because a lot of dudes do that. So I wouldn't do that if I were y'all. But yeah, man, like, when I got my, you know, like, my auto loan, my first ever loan from Navy Federal, right? They approved me immediately, and that's how I was able to get my car through that loan, right? I got approved immediately. Credit card, man. You know, they giving out $20,000 credit cards, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got approved for a high balance, a high credit card with a high credit limit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like civilians got to fight for this shit, and I'm just getting this shit like that. I'm only 20, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got my first taste of a loan and credit cards when I'm 19. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing things as a 19/20-year-old that other dudes my age ain't doing, and you know that's the truth. I'm ahead of the pack because I'm in the military. So, you know, when you're in the military, you get that head start that nobody else get, and that's the truth, right? Another thing I will say, like school, you know, I'll say like, well, I don't know how other branches work, but if you're in the Air Force, you gotta finish your training, your CDCs, you know what I'm saying? Like, CDCs is something that you gotta take a test out, things like that. That shit takes like damn near all year. I ain't gonna lie to you. So you won't be able to go to school until like damn near your 2nd year in the military. So you gotta get through your CDCs and your on-the-job training, right? That takes like about a year. That shit takes a year at your base, at your duty station, right? At your duty station. So sometimes, depending on your supervisor, if you really reliable like that, they might, okay, you can go to school, but the only reason why they not gonna, like, it's a 90% chance why they're not gonna let you go to school if you're still in your CDCs or your OJT, because like school is a lot, and you gotta study for your CDCs, You know, you gotta take your EOCs and you gotta study for school. You gotta do all that. That's too much. Then you gotta worry about your physical fitness. Like, that's too much. That is too much. So like, it's better to do that after you're done with all that. That's when people go to school. So with school, your tuition is free, right? School is free. Free school. Free school. But what they don't tell you is if you fail a class, you have to pay that money back. That's what they don't tell you. Like, they don't tell you that, but I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? If you fail a class, you have to pay that money back. Like, no one on YouTube or TikTok is telling you guys that, but I'm telling you, like, if you fail a class, you have to pay the military back. You have to pay the military back. So like, if your class costs $750, right, and you fail that class, you have to pay that $750 back. Because if you don't, it's gonna be bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. You don't want to find out what happens if you don't. But so say like you took 4 classes and all your classes was $700. You have to pay $2,800. Like, I ain't like, you failed 4 classes. That's crazy. But yeah, man, your paycheck is gone after that. I ain't gonna lie. But that's the truth. You know, if you fail a class, you have to pay that money back, right? Cool. Just don't fail a class, right? And one thing I will say about school, make sure like you know that's what you want to do. Don't do it because like you feel like, you know, because you see other people doing it. You feel like you got to do it because you got to get awards. That's why I see a lot of dudes do in the Air Force, like, because I know, I ain't gonna lie, that's how you really get recognized, because of school and volunteering and things like that. So, of course, dudes want to go to school because of them things, because the accolades, you know, the medals, the awards. But, you know, yeah, like BTZ and shit like that. But, like, to be honest with you, if it's something that you really want to do it. But if you feel like you don't really need it for real, you know, you're just doing it because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's a 50-50 chance that you're not gonna pass or you're not gonna stick with it. I ain't gonna lie. Because, like, that school shit is repetitive, you know what I'm saying? Then you got your career on top of that. You gotta focus on your career as well. And you got your personal life, you know, you gotta work out in the gym, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to, like, you know, stay in that rhythm, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you juggling too many things at one time. Like, you taking, like, 2 or 3 classes, you know, and your professor's giving you work back to back to back. If you can handle it, it's cool. But if you can't handle it, bro, do not go to school. Because I'm gonna tell you what, if you don't go through with that shit and you fail, you have to pay that money back. So that's another reason how dudes be failing, because like they think that's something they want and they don't want it. Cause that's what happened to me. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I wanted to go, but as time moved on, like, you know, like I couldn't, you know, I couldn't. I had too much going on, bro. I had too much going on. I couldn't do it. So, and I had to pay that money back, of course. But it's over with now. But, you know, I mean, you learn, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. But yeah, you know, besides, yeah, that's the school thing. Another thing, you get free TRICARE, you know, free healthcare, you know, like, that's good. You know, that's a big plus, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really good, right? You know, like, get paid leave, like paid leave, paid sick leave, you know, things like that. That's good. Let me think, like, cause like, okay, now another thing is like, if you're married, you make more money. That's another thing. You get paid dependent pay. You know what I'm saying? Dependent pay when you marry. So when you marry, you automatically get it. You can't live in the dorms. So they're gonna put you in base housing or off base. Base housing, they're not giving you BAH. You're not gonna get BAH if you live on base, right? They gonna all make it take it. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. If you live off base, right, you get your BAH. So like you get a set amount. That's why I'm saying when you house shopping or wherever, when you house shopping, be mindful, like, you know, how much your BAH is, because you don't want to pay that much for rent. Be real. be real, you don't want to pay that much for rent. So like, you know, like you get an apartment or a house, like just be mindful, you know, let it match up, you know, like that BAH in your house, you know what I'm saying, let it match up. And you get BAS. BAS, like regardless if you live on base or not, you're gonna get BAS. You know what I'm saying? Like BAS is clutch because that pays for your groceries and stuff like that. So like, that's a big plus right there. So yeah, man, it's a lot more benefits, you know, like the VA, like disability, you know what I'm saying, like when you get out. Another thing I will say, depending on your career field, right? If you really like your career field, you know what I'm saying, like if you fuck with your career field, you can actually, like, once your contract is over, you can get a GS position. Like you can be a civilian worker for that job, for that career field, on the field, in the civilian side, and make way more money. You know what I'm saying? You can get out, get your VA, your disability, do all that, and work in the GS side, right? So the GS worker, I ain't gonna lie, I like that. Like, you know, that's a good steal right there. And like if you do 4 or 6 years and you get out to be a GS worker, I ain't gonna lie, you can finish out the rest of your 14 your 14 and 16 years, and you can retire early. Full retirement benefits. You keep your retirement benefits and all. You know what I'm saying? Like the smartest thing you can do if you want to take that route, get out, be a GS worker, claim your VA benefits, your VA disability benefits, and you can work, make your 6 figures or whatever, and you get your disability checks on top of that. Then you can retire early, bro. That's a steal. So like that's what these recruiters won't tell you. But hey, the more you know. But you know, yeah, man. Let me know if y'all want part 2 to this video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.